Hi everybody. Tonight we are going to do an origami frog, and because it's a frog I'm going to use a green sheet of paper, plus it shows up better against my white desktop. So remember, as always, I'm going to put the link with the video so that you will be able to see the steps that I have followed to be able to do this. Now of course this is an easy frog and it's not necessarily a jumping frog, so it'll be very basic, but this is our last origami together this week. Now, you start with your paper like this. You fold this top across to the side. Make sure it's nice and square and flush up against that to make it even. And then you unfold it. Then you do the same thing on this side. And remember that you want to make your points as pointy as possible. Alright, make sure you're using that thumb to run down that long line to make sure it's a nice tight fold. So now you've got a big X. Alright, now what you're going to do is you're going to fold back the top from where the X creases meet. So right here in the center, you're going to fold your piece of paper almost like you're folding it in half, but you're not. So you see, it's actually, you get your points to meet right there, and that's what you're doing. So you're folding your piece of paper in half where your points meet. Okay? Alright. Now, once you've got that done, you unfold it again. So now it sort of looks like a star. And the next one is sort of, I had to figure it out, but they want you to bring the creases together to form a triangle at the top. So what they want you to do is to make a triangle. So I think I flipped my paper over. So they want you to make a triangle. So they want you to fold these pieces in. So if you fold, well, maybe you need to leave it like this. Fold it in half. And then you're going to push the sides in. And you're going to push this side in. This is probably the worst origami video ever. But there it is. Okay? I have to pull it back down so you guys can see it. So, what did they ask you to do? They asked you to fold it in half. Or not in half, but fold that top back again. Then they wanted you to fold these pieces in. Fold this in, so that then you end up with a triangle at the top. Mine's coming unfolded, and then a little bit of a rectangle down here. Okay, sort of see a frog there already, can't we? All right, so at this point they want you to fold this corner up to the top point. My hands are in the way. This corner up to that top. Alright? And then want you to do the same thing on the other side. So now we've taken two triangles and made a square. Okay? So that's what it looks like. Now they want you to fold the sides to the center. So this edge to this center. And it doesn't cover up that, it all just comes right up to the edge of it. So I'm going to turn mine to fold it. I'm going to turn it back. Alright, so both edges to the center. Okay. Sort of like an airplane or maybe a card that opens at the center. Now, what you're going to do now is you're going to fold the bottom corners to the corners of the diamond. So you see how this, they're calling this the diamond, and you've got two corners right here. Two sides. They want you to fold this and this up to there. So get that up there and that there and squish it flat. Okay? So you just folded this part up to that part to make that look like a triangle again. Alright? Now you fold this part that you just folded back down in half. So fold it back down to that line and press it down real good. And then all you have left to do is turn it over, and there's your frog. Draw you some eyeballs. Eyeball. Oop, eyeball. Alright, put you some nose. And there's your frog. And if you get him right there, then he does rivet a little bit, but he's not a real jumping frog like you can fold. Okay, so we have done a frog. We have done a bird. A bird. We have done a fox. And we started with an elephant. So there you go. 4 guys for a week's worth of origami, plus how to make a square piece out of a piece of notebook paper. Okay? So, I'm going to post this Friday night, and this will be our week of origami. Next week, we're going to talk about zines and a book that's all about, all about zines and how to make them. Okay? So, look forward to talking to you then.